to the Startup Funding Espresso. I'm Hall T. Martin, where we talk about how to raise funding and invest in startups and the time it takes to drink an espresso. If you have a question about startup funding or investing, please go to the website, startupfundingespresso.com, and type in your question into the chat bot in the lower right corner to receive an answer. I hope you enjoy this episode. Hello, this is Hall T. Martin with the Startup Funding Espresso, your daily shot at startup funding and investing. The failure for startups is high at almost 90%. Here's a list of reasons why startups fail. The founders underestimate how long it will take to gain traction in the market. The startup runs out of cash. The product fails to find product market fit. The competition wins the market. There are regulatory challenges that could not be overcome. The team was not up to the challenge. The timing of the startup was off. The founders failed to focus on productive tasks. Some startups take on too much debt too soon. The startup is building a product for an undefined market. Half of all startups fail in the first 5 years. 20% of startups fail in the first year. Less than 10% of founders build a successful startup. Startups are challenging for many reasons. The failure rate is high. Consider these risks in launching your startup. Thank you for joining us for the Startup Funding Espresso, where we help startups and investors connect for funding. Let's go start listening to today. Hall T. Martin is the director of Investor Connect, which is a 501c3 nonprofit dedicated to the education of investors for early-stage funding. All opinions expressed by Hall and podcast guests are solely their own opinions and do not reflect the opinion of Investor Connect. This podcast is for informational purposes only and should not be relied upon as a basis for investment decisions.